Sudha Murthy's story, Fire on the Beard. Bridge, stretched out in the sun, yawned loud and long and went back to sleep. Is Bridge a rich man on a holiday? Or has he worked hard all day and just resting for a while? Neither. Bridge was the laziest, most good for nothing fellow you'll ever meet. He would spend entire days just lying around on his bed doing nothing. He was too lazy to even trim his beard, and it had grown right down to his knees. All day he sat around, combing it and admiring it, doing nothing else. His mother would call him, his wife would scold him, but Bridge was not one to mend his ways. This is how most conversation with his wife Shanti would go. Can you get some water from the well? There's no water in the house. The well is dry. There's no water there. Can you fetch water from the pond at least? The pond is too far. I can't walk so much for a pot of water. Then pluck those coconuts from the tree. Oh, those coconuts are still tender. Let's pluck them next month. What about getting some areca nuts from the tree then? Don't you know? Areca nuts are not good for health. Help me plow the field then. It's too hot. The sun will burn my skin. It's better if you did not go there. Can you at least look after the house when I am in the field? There's nothing to look after in the house after all. And so on and on, Bridge would make excuses for not doing any work that was asked of him. Of course, he was never too tired to eat. As soon as his wife would lay out the meal, he would jump out of bed saying, "Oh, you have prepared food for me with such love. It's my duty to eat it." And then he would gobble down all that was given. When evening fell, Bridge would roll out of bed, comb his hair and beard, and set off to meet his gang of friends. Seeing how he managed to get out of doing any work, many others in the villages had decided to do the same. All these people have formed a club, the Idlers Club. They would meet every evening and sit around and talk about all kinds of things. They claimed this way they were improving their general knowledge, but all they were really doing was gossip and boasting. Bridge, as the leader of the club, would get to boast the loudest and longest. One day the topic was who was the laziest of all. Bathing every day is such a waste of time and precious water. I take a bath once in 2 days. That way I even save water, said Manoj, the environmentalist. I never make my bed, boasted Suresh, the innkeeper. Why bother when you have to lie down in it once again at the end of the day? I eat my food out of the vessel in which it is cooked, claimed Raju, the cook. Putting the feed in the plate only increases the work for you will need to wash it too. Now Bridge thought he should say something that would beat all these others' tall tales. So he said, I'm always cool and calm. Why, even if my beard were to catch fire, I would start digging a well at that time and never store water close at hand. As these discussions were happening, a real fire broke out in the village. It burned down buildings and roofs and sheds, crackling and throwing up sparks, making villagers run helter skelter, looking for water to douse the flames. The Idlers Club heard all the commotion, but no one bothered to step out to see what was happening. What is going on? They only asked each other. Oh, nothing. Bridge dismissed the topic. Must be some circus or the other. So, what were we talking about? By now, the fire had spread to their road. It was fast making its way to the house where the idlers were sitting. It got hotter and hotter. Bridge's friends started sweating and getting nervous now. Soon the roof of the house caught fire. Still, Bridge kept saying, don't worry. It will rain now and put this out. We are really cool people. We should not be afraid of a fire. Finally, his friends could stand it no longer and rushed screaming out of the house. But Bridge was too stubborn and refused to move. Finally, the fire caught up with him and his beard started getting singed. Now even Bridge was scared. Help! He shouted. Now you can start digging the well, his friends suggested. Oh, get me some water from the pond, Bridge begged. That's too far away, the others shouted from outside. Maybe it will rain, they added. By now, the beard was burning away merrily, and all Bridge could do was leap and dance away from the flames, till suddenly there were splashes and splashes of water. Someone was emptying cool water on the fire and putting it out. Bridge could not believe his luck. Who has saved him? Why? It was Shanti and many other women of the village who had worked hard and drawn water from wells and ponds to save their homes. Finally, Bridge learned his lesson. Being lazy and pretending to be cool had certainly not helped him in his hours of need. So, he shaved off his half-burnt beard, woke up early each morning, and did all that Shanti told him to do and many more. Friends, if you all like this typical Indian village story, don't forget to smash the like button, share with your friends as much as possible, and those who are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe.